Quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target. And her third. From left to right. Sets off. Oh,
down.
Watch him. He's going to step. He's going to go for the. It fell from the sky into Aaron icing.
Welcome to the CFSL Thursday Night Mag Action. We are here to wrap up week number 6 at Ryerson Stadium in Ypsilanti, Michigan, as the 2-1 Eastern Michigan Eagles host the 3-0 Ohio Bobcats. I'm David Ware, joined again in the booth by Tony Payton. With only one loss between the two teams, Tony.
Well, David, I think we're going to be in for a thriller. Both teams need to establish their running backs. Gabriel Ziegler and Tank Lionheart are two of the most prolific rushers in the MAC and in the CFSL. We'll see what EMU and Gabriel Ziegler can do here first.
And here we go, Eastern Michigan with the ball first. Friedman, who had a fantastic week last week, incomplete passes started out, but broke some records last week, and the record books for Eastern Michigan completely rewrote.
Yes, he did. Exactly. It was an incredible performance, 80 points last week.
Here's Friedman, a quick bubble pass out to the right-hand side. He has his receiver, Freddie Chen, a 9-yard reception. And Freddie Chen also had a fantastic game last week. Lots of yards and lots of touchdowns.
Yeah, 206 yards. Because of that game, is now the team's leading reception holder and receiving yard holder.
And here's Friedman in the pocket. He's throwing deep down the left-hand side. It almost intercepted Jaheim Carter with the nice deflection.
From Elizabeth City, North Carolina, Jaheim Carter, the fantastic deflection, forces the quick 3 and out from Eastern Michigan. Ohio's defense did exactly what they needed on this first drive to establish their control of this ball game. It's very windy here today, David. 17 miles per hour, a bit chilly, 40 degrees. Whichever quarterback can establish a bit of a rhythm, which offense can get a bit of a rhythm, is going to win this one.
Here's Del Toro, the quarterback for Ohio. He comes out, pretty good season so far, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. And right away, that's Lionheart with the negative 2-yard run.
Yeah, Lionheart is leading the CFSL in yards per game rushing right there. Not off to a great start. Great D.
Here we go, Del Toro. He's got 4 wide receivers, 2 to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Going to fake the handoff, pressure coming, throws to the left-hand side. He finds Henderson for a 4-yard reception, 3rd down and 8.
Nice find by Del Toro. Good catch by Henderson. Leads the team in touchdown receptions with 3.
Del Toro's got a wide receiver motion coming from the bottom of your screen towards the top. Looking to be a quick screenplay, and it is. And this is going to get a nice pickup. That's Lionheart, a 10-yard reception, and converting for a 1st down, Tony.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Both running backs, both Ziegler and Lionheart, are very effective in the receiving game as well. Both have over 100 yards. Very effective for Lionheart there.
And Del Toro, 4 wide receiver to the top, to the bottom, hands it off to the Lionheart again. A stiff arm, a broken tackle, and 8 yards later, they finally get him down.
Lionheart is a big boy. You cannot bring him down with arm tackles. That's what Brady Boutwell, the corner, tried to do and got stiff arm.
2 receivers to the bottom. Is going to fake the handoff Lionheart. He's going to keep it himself. He lowers his shoulder and gets the 1st down.
Yes, he does. That's Dante Brown, the free safety, who comes up with the tackle. One defender got trucked, but slowed him down just enough.
Del Toro, 2 receivers at the top of the screen. Going to fake the handoff again. Great job by Lionheart to pick up the block, but it is interception. Del Toro throws the 1st interception of the night, and a huge return for Eastern Michigan.
That's a fantastic play by Jet Pickens. An unbelievable play there by the corner. That's his 1st interception on the season, so congratulations to him. Baited that throw from Del Toro, had inside leverage the entire way. Bit of a floater, bit underthrown, and that was a fantastic play. Quick update on the Twitch game. Miami has scored to go up 7-0 early.
So here we go. Here's Friedman. He's going downfield the right-hand side, and he has his receiver. That's Jackson Bugg, 22 yards and a 1st down.
Bugg, another one of the receivers for Eastern Michigan, who had a huge game last week, has 5 touchdown receptions on the season, and that's a great pitch and catch. Bit of a cover 2 beater. We didn't really see too much of that last game, those corner routes, go routes, but Eastern Michigan using it early here.
Here's Friedman. He's in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Ziegler in the backfield, coming out of the backfield, and it's a pass to the middle of the field, and that's Freddie Chen again for 10 yards.
Ben is his favorite target, has 37 receptions on the season, which is an impressive total for anybody, let alone a MAC player.
And here goes Friedman. He's got 4 receivers to the top, to the bottom, Tony. He's got some protection going to the middle of the field yet again. Finds Davis Jr. for a 7-yard reception and a 1st down.
Very nice catch by Jafari Davis Jr. That brings up, David, tonight is senior night for the Eastern Michigan team. Shout out to the seniors, wide receiver Jafari Davis Jr. and cornerback Zeke Anderson.
Here's Friedman. He's under a little bit of pressure. He's scrambling. He's going towards the end zone. He almost has the receiver, and yet that was almost picked off, Tony. What a play.
That was extremely dangerous. I believe that was Brandon Oliver, who had a touchdown pass in his arms and dropped it.
Here we go. Friedman has 3 receivers top of the screen. A quick pass out, and he has Jafari Davis Jr., and that's a 3-yard reception, 3rd down and 7.
Davis is showing out on senior night. I'm sure all the seniors for this Eastern Michigan team will be appreciated in chat and in the locker rooms.
Friedman, it's going to be a screen pass to Ziegler. Ziegler going to try to fight, and Ziegler fights just enough. Well, actually, they're going to say he was out right short of the 1st down. I thought he had it at first, Tony.
Oh, my goodness. But, David, I love this call. Very aggressive early. We're all here for it.
Here we go. Friedman, 3 receivers at the bottom of his screen. He's got some protection. Going to the left-hand side, and that is trouble. That's picked off. There's not many to stop him, and he is not able to take it to the house. But wow, what a play defensively by LeBlanc.
Yeah, Maverick LeBlanc, the junior free safety, just jumps that route. Meant for Jafari Davis Jr., but he baited the throw just like we saw in the previous drive. He had perfect defense, perfect coverage, and got it out about to the 39-yard line. So very risky play there, did not pay off.
Well, here we go, Del Toro in this offense again. He's under a little bit of pressure, throwing on the right-hand side and throws it away. 2nd down and 10 for Ohio.
Yeah, we haven't really seen David and been able to see which way the wind is blowing here on that one. Got to think the wind might have been involved. Otherwise, that's just a smart throwaway.
Here we go, Del Toro. He's got 2 in the backfield. He had 3 receivers. A pass to the middle of the field, and that's going to be a 1st down from Malik Henderson.
Yeah, that's a fantastic catch for Henderson. His 2nd on the night. Great recognition by Del Toro to see the blitzing linebacker. The slant route went right where he vacated, and that's an easy pitch and catch.
3 receivers for Del Toro. 2 to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. You got a tight end moving from top to bottom right now. And it's going to be a screen play. Lionheart with the catch, and he's going to get the 1st down after a couple stiff arms and totals 12 yards.
It's 2 broken tackles for Lionheart on that play alone. Picks up another 1st down. I thought he was going to be tackled for loss, and then what do you know? He picks up 70 yards.
Here we go, Del Toro. 1 in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Lionheart, and he gets 3 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 7 for the Bobcats.
That was a nice job of the safety, freshman James Beal, coming up to make the tackle. Beal is the leading tackler for this Eastern Michigan defense, along with Axel Holgerson, who we haven't really seen yet. But that's a great stuff.
Del Toro, 3 receivers, 2 to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Going to hand it off to Lionheart. Lionheart runs left, gets 5 yards, 3rd down and 2.
Another fantastic rush for Lionheart. Jay in chat says, Tank Lionheart can adopt my 1st child if he wants. Are you brave enough to say that he can have your 1st child?
Del Toro is under center. He's going to pass the left-hand side. Going to be just enough to get the 1st down. That's Jonathan Wascom with a great reception. And right now, Ohio's closing in the PX1 Sports Red Zone.
Yes, they are. Wascom leads the team in receptions and receiving yards. It's a great pitch and catch. Easy check down for the 1st down.
And here's Del Toro. 5 wide receivers on this set. He's got time going deep to the end zone on the right-hand side, but overthrows his receiver. 2nd down and 10.
That one, the wind definitely took that one away from him. Bit of a duck as well. Did look clean out of the hand. Had a receiver, had a step, but just overthrown.
Del Toro from about the 23-yard line, under center, tight end in motion. Walker's helping him out. He's got a little bit of time. He's having to scramble now. He breaks off the 1st defender, then throws it away. Doesn't take a sack, but I thought he had a couple yards on that one.
I don't know what happened on that play. Anthony Simmons, defensive end, looked like he had him dead to rights for the sack, but couldn't come up with the play.
And here is Del Toro again. 5 wide receivers going to the middle of the field, and he has his receiver. That's Henderson, a 12-yard reception. We've already called his name 3 times tonight now.
We have, David. You're right. Favorite target early here across the middle of the field is where he's doing his damage. That's my favorite part of the field to utilize.
And now Del Toro in the PX1 Sports Red Zone. 1st down and 10. That's going to be a dump pass and a great job. That's Pushkarov with a 7-yard reception.
That's Agent Pete, Barry Pushkaryov with the fantastic reception. Gets it inside the 4-yard line.
And here we go. Del Toro's going to go under center again. 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. And it's a pass to the middle of the field. And just like that, Isaacson, a 4-yard touchdown. And Ohio goes out on top and gets the 1st points.
Yes, they do. Great drive down the field. Isaacson with his 3rd reception, or 3rd touchdown reception of the season. Great drive by Ohio. Utilized effectively Lionheart and the short, quick passes. No real deep shots, David, on that one. The wind may be having a little bit of an effect where they couldn't go for him, but they didn't have to. You know, smart drive, utilized some good clock as well, and we'll see if Eastern Michigan can respond.
So far, that was a great return by Oliver, 23 yards. That's going to put Eastern Michigan in a pretty good spot. They're going to have to come out. They do have 2 turnovers already, Tony, what can they do differently to try to adjust their offense?
Yeah, the last one was an interception on 4th down when they tried to go for it instead of taking the field goal. I like the aggressiveness, just not the throw. Friedman just needs to relax.
Well, there's Friedman. He's going to drop it off to his halfback. Ziegler gets 3 yards his left-hand side. 2nd down and 7 for Eastern Michigan.
Especially after an interception. That's just an easy pitch and catch for Friedman to Ziegler to get out in open space. Maverick LeBlanc had the interception, made the tackle there.
Here we go, 2nd down and 7. Friedman in shotgun, 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 to the top. Has 2 in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Ziegler. Ziegler breaks the first tackle, breaks the second, falls forward for 7 yards and the first down.
You know, Ziegler is a big boy himself. It's going to be a battle of which rushing game can establish itself as more dominant and get more yards.
Here's Friedman, 3 receivers at the top, 2 to the bottom. He's got a wide receiver motion coming to the backfield. A pass to the middle of the field, nowhere to go with that incomplete pass.
Now that's just, a bit of a dangerous pass over the middle, but Friedman, leads the CFSL in quarterback rating, so I'm sure he saw that no defenders in the area.
And there's Friedman going to throw the right-hand side, throws that one away. We're seeing a completely different performance tonight from Friedman than we saw last week.
We are, yeah, David. I was just about to say that as well. You're just too good. You beat me to it. Can't throw the ball down the field.
Here's Friedman. He's under pressure. Going to be a screen to Ziegler. Ziegler stiff arm and breaks the first tackle. Moves forward. Was able to get 6 yards, but not enough to do anything in 4th down and 4.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to go for it on this 4th down. Isabella De Jesus coming up, initially stopping Ziegler to where he couldn't get any further before the rest of the Ohio defense swarmed him and brought him down. Good field position here again by Dyshawn Hill. Sets up Ohio in great position.
Yeah, Hill with a phenomenal return right there. Gives Del Toro a great starting position just short of the 40-yard line. 4 wide receivers. He's got a little bit of time under pressure now. A throw to the right-hand side, and he has Henderson. That's a 4-yard reception. Henderson's been pretty busy tonight.
He's been very busy, Ray. I'm not sure how Michael Sands, the defensive tackle, didn't get a sack on that, but it looked like a guard did just enough to get a hand on him.
Del Toro, 3 receivers at the top of the screen. We've got Ziegler in the backfield going to the right-hand side, and that was a nice catch, and none other than Malik Henderson yet again.
5 receptions already. David, he's on pace to have a 20-reception game, which would truly be incredible. I'm here for that.
Absolutely. Here goes Del Toro. Got a tight end coming out in motion, and Del Toro's going to keep it himself, runs to the left-hand side, and gets 4 yards. 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, as you can see, he's got a lot of muscle on him. Maybe not the quickest quarterback, the most prolific rusher, but a nice job of getting 4 there.
Interesting, if Henderson's able to get close to what you're talking about in receptions, 15 is the second most in a single game, 16 is the most, so we might have record watch again. And there's another pass for Bushcroft, Agent P, 3rd down and 6.
Agent P, Barry the Platypus, with a great reception.
There we go. Del Toro is going to be a screenplay, and this one is going to work when we see them when they do, and they look nice. That's Lionheart, a 10-yard reception.
That's a fantastic job blocking by those offensive linemen. Saw that the outside receivers were in man coverage, and they took off the corners. The safety, James Beal coming up with the linebacker, Axel Holgerson coming up with the tackle on that one.
Here's Del Toro. He's got 3 receivers to the top of your screen, 1 on the bottom. And it's going to be a handoff to Lionheart running right. And he is met by a wall of defenders and stopping the 5-yard rush quickly.
Yeah, that time it was James Beal flowing over from that safety position. Recognized the run immediately. Still picks up 5, though. Lionheart is so quick and physical. He's able to get downhill quickly. And they're almost in the red zone as well here, David.
Yes, they are. And that is going to conclude the first quarter. 7-0, Ohio over Eastern Michigan. Stay tuned. You are watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. And welcome back to the second quarter. We appreciate the 2 in chat. even though it is my booth partner. But hey, we appreciate it nonetheless. Del Toro, he's going to pass in the middle of the field. It's going to be close. Henderson is going to call 3rd and inches, but his 6th reception of the game.
That's incredible defense by James Horton, the linebacker, keeping him short of the first down. If they can get a sack tackle for loss, they might force the field goal.
And Del Toro, he's going to pass in the middle of the field again. This is DJ Moore, a 6-yard reception and a first down for the Bobcats.
That is Moore's 3rd reception on the season, so congratulations to him getting involved here early.
And Del Toro, 4 wide receivers, fake handoff. He's got some time. He's going to throw to his right-hand side. He has his receiver. Cody Morgan catches it for 5 yards and is laid out hard.
Yeah, that's a big hit over there. A fantastic job of covering your receiver out of the back or out of the formation. That's an incredible hit by Ray Smith. David, I say this every time. That's a whopper of a hit.
Yes, it is. And here we go. 9 plays, 44 yards. This is a nice little drive for Ohio, as Del Toro has 2 receivers, one in the backfield. He's got some time. He's scrambling to his right, throws to the end zone, but not able to get to his receiver on that one. 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, got to look over the middle on this one. Know where the chains are if you're the linebackers and the safeties. Get up and press coverage, which it looks like they are.
Here we go to Toro. 3 wide receivers to the bottom screen, 1 to the top. He's going to the end zone again in the corner, and this one is intercepted. That is another turnover for Del Toro.
Brady Boutwell coming up with the interception. Nice job of jumping that route. That's just not a smart throw from Del Toro. Clearly double covered was his receiver. I don't know if you might want to take a knee in the end zone, get that out to the 20. We're on safety watch here. We might need to get the 2s out again.
Well, here is Friedman, and he's going to fake the handoff, keep it himself, and he's going to get hit, loses 3 yards. Let's see where they spot the ball. It's going to be awfully close to the half or 1 yard line.
Yes, it is. That's Joseph Waybrek coming off the edge on a blitz, getting the tackle. Couldn't get that triple option. Look out. He's the 2. That's a bit generous. I thought you were right. He looked like he was on the 1.
There we go. Friedman under center. Tight end in motion, moving from right to left. And it's going to be a handoff, and that's going to be Stone Williams, 3 yards. Real quick, over on Twitch, Tony, Miami with another touchdown, 14-0, as the first quarter is just about over, 12 seconds left.
2 thrillers of ball games here, presented by PX1 Sports.
And here's Friedman. He goes down in the end zone, and that is going to be the safety that you called for. Let's get some 2s in the chat. What a great defensive play, Tony.
Hit the 2s in chat for the safety. Fantastic play by number 25, Dusty Davenport on the blitz. Gets the safety. They're going to be forced to punt. They're going to get fantastic field position as well. Oh my goodness, this could frankly, if all the momentum is Ohio's way, this might be the game. Honestly, David, I know Eastern Michigan is so explosive, especially with those long throws, but in the wind, they haven't looked as dominant.
Well, I mean, there is a lot of momentum going in Ohio's way right now, Tony. I will give you that much. I think there's a lot of time left, and I'm pretty sure the Eastern Michigan fans are not too happy with you. And here we go. We see it in chat coming up right now.
As Jay says in chat, the second night in a row of safety being called by a commentator. Last night, Kevin Hicks, Corinth, and I were on the call for that Kent State game, and we put the 2s in chat. Cole and Wookie say they're the safety commission. I think I might have to be included at this point. Get David involved, get Corinth involved. We're all part of the safety commission.
Yeah, that was an incredible defensive play. And really, that kind of just goes back to field awareness on the interception. Could have just took the knee, but they didn't. And, hey, that's a learning lesson. These young players, they have to learn how to have field awareness and make sure they're putting themselves in a good position and not hurting their team.
You're absolutely right. Apparently in chat, people are asking for Frosty to press the X button. I have no experience with NCAA 14, the game itself. I only broadcast and watch. Oh, there we go. Here's the punt. And Ohio will get the ball.
And we got a flag. He kicked it out of bounds. So here we go. That's going to be pretty interesting now.
Still first down.
That's going to give Ohio the ball at the 50-yard line, Tony.
Things go from bad to worse on that punt.
Oh, here we go. Del Toro. He's got a tight end in motion, moving from the bottom of the screen towards the top. 2 wide receivers. He's got some time, and it's a drop pass down to his tight end, and that's Agent P with the 4-yard reception.
Agent P, Perry Pushkaryov with another great reception, has 3 on the night so far, picks up a quick 4 and gets them in better position on the second down.
Here we go. Del Toro, 3 receivers to the top, 1 the bottom of the screen. He goes in the middle of the field, and that's going to be another completion, and that's Agent P again with a 20-yard reception this time.
Yeah, over the middle of the field is where these Ohio receivers are living. Nice little arrow. Oh, the linebacker is just not quick enough on the coverage to stay with Agent P there. You know, as we said, you know, we say this sometimes. People think Cadbury Wellington has the best nickname in the CFSL with beef. I'm firmly in the Perry the Platypus Agent P camp.
There's Del Toro's under center, going to throw the right-hand side. He just throws that one out of bounds. He's got a pretty good night overall already.
He is, though. You're right. I think he's having so much success. That's a souvenir into the stands for a lucky fan.
Absolutely. 5 wide receivers for Del Toro, 3 at the top of the screen, 2 at the bottom. Pressure coming. Del Toro's going to take the hit and sack for 8 yards.
Yeah, fantastic sack. Finally, one of the defenders gets into the backfield. That is Paul Painter, defensive tackle from Bixby, Oklahoma. Nice job of getting into the backfield. We've seen Michael Sands get close, but this time Painter gets home. 3rd and very long here, David.
A quick score update. Miami with the field goal. Beginning of the second quarter, 17-0 over Pittsburgh on Twitch. Del Toro under pressure again, and he is sacked for 6 yards this time, Tony.
Yes, he is. That's Painter again with another sack. Fantastic job by this Eastern Michigan defense getting in the backfield just enough. I think that that's the second sack of the season for Painter. So he has the first 2 sacks of his career tonight. So congratulations to him.
And great job by Eastern Michigan. They put themselves in a bad situation with the safety against them, the bad punt, and all of a sudden a great defensive stand, getting a couple sacks, putting Del Toro on his back. And now it's going to be time for Friedman to come out. We know what Freddie Chenwood did last week. We know what Jackson Bugg did. Now it's time to repeat that performance.
Yes, it is. That's a really good point, David.
Here's Friedman, 4 wide receivers, 3 were at the bottom of his screen. He's got some time. Middle of the field, that's Ziegler, and he is hit hard, but he does get 8 yards before he is hit.
Yes, he does. You're right. That's Dusty Davenport, who got the safety. This time lays down the law with a huge hit. Nice little check down. You know, Friedman had so much time. He was able to go through all of his progressions, recognize that the coverage downfield was too good, and just found his check down for 8.
Well, here we go, Friedman. He's got 3 receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. He's in shotgun. Ziegler picks up the block, and that one is just thrown away. And all of a sudden, 3rd down and 2, a big play coming forward, Eastern Michigan.
Not sure if that was a bit of a miscommunication. The ball was out early, but that was definitely catchable.
3rd down and 2. They haven't converted a 3rd down conversion, but they do complete this one. Davis Jr., a 15-yard reception to give Eastern Michigan the first down.
A bit of a floater. Nice job from that inside receiver position just to catch that right before the safety. Perez can get the first hit. Jay, in it's time for the long arm of the law. You and I, my friend, have the same sense of humor. Fantastic. Oh, my goodness. Platypus, whiskey for mine, and beer for the horse has been fantastic.
There's Friedman. He goes in the middle of the field. It is an incompletion again. 2nd down and 10. Friedman really just hasn't performed like what we saw last week. Let's see what kind of adjustments he can make. He's got a tight end in motion. Shotgun. O-line blocking for him. Plenty of time thrown across the body to the left side of the field. It's Stone Williams, 7 yards, and it's 3rd down and 3.
First reception of the night for Stone Williams. 4th reception of the season, 3rd and 3. Justin Duke, welcome. We had a safety earlier. I know you had a safety in your game. You missed the 2-party here. Oh, my goodness.
There we go. Friedman again in the shotgun. Going to throw the right-hand side. A dangerous throw. Well, that was almost trouble, Tony.
That was very dangerous. You're right. Scott Barnes with the great coverage that was intended for Freddie Chen. Just couldn't hold on to it. It wouldn't have been enough anyway. There were safeties flowing to the receiver as well if he broke that first tackle. Another punt, the wind is at his back, so the punt is quite good. The coverage is better as well. Only a 7-yard return for Hill.
Yeah, and we've seen Hill already with some great returns. That was not one of them. But here goes right now the Bobcats starting at their own 21-yard line. The Taurus, 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Lionheart in the back would hand it off to Lionheart, running left. It goes down after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, Lionheart not as prolific as he normally is, only averaging about 3 yards per carry. Duke in chat says he likes when I call his games. Oh my goodness, beat it down, and SS Keller do not. I cannot have this reputation as being friendly to the MAC. It hurts my image.
Tight end in motion for Del Toro, 2 receivers at top, 1 to the bottom. Hands it off again to Lionheart. A stiff arm falls forward. He fought hard for 0 yards.
Yes, he did. That was Jet Pickens who got in the backfield quickly, who did get stiff arm, but he slowed Lionheart down just enough before the tackle.
Well, they say they love you in chat. Here's Del Toro, 3 receivers top of the screen, going downfield, and that is trouble. That is another interception, the 4th turnover of the game between the 2 teams already.
Dante Brown with an incredible interception. That's a very athletic play. He got, oh my goodness, I don't know what the vertical on that is. That might be 2 feet in the air for a great interception. Del Toro had his receiver long, but just underthrew it. We've seen that going to the left of your screen all night because that's against the wind and another pick.
And here we go. Now it's Friedman with the ball. And he's going to throw the right-hand side. He has the receiver. He has the first down. Jafari Davis Jr., 13 yards. And all of a sudden, the Eastern Michigan looking to put some points up.
4 receptions, almost 10 yards per catch for Davis Jr. having a great night.
When you think about Ohio throwing 3 interceptions, you think that they would be in trouble, falling behind. But they're actually leading. And there's Freddie Chen, a 9-yard reception. 2nd down and 1.
That's a great point, David. One of those interceptions obviously only got the ball out to the 5-yard line. A tackle for loss and then a sack resulted in the safety. This time, the Ohio defense has been very good in stopping the ball. Looks like they're at least in field goal position here. Eastern Michigan definitely wants this in the end zone.
Here we go. Friedman's got 4 wide receivers. Ziegler's in motion, going out as a receiver. Pressure coming down towards the end zone, and that one is intercepted. Holy cow, that's the 5th interception of the ball game, Tony.
This is an incredible performance. That's Maverick LeBlanc with his 2nd interception of the game. The extremely athletic, great body control in trap. Platypus Kyler calling that one exactly.
And here we go. What a play right there. That's Del Toro rushing for 12 yards. Trying to give his team a little bit of room to work with there. 1st down and 10.
That's a fantastic rush. Again, Del Toro, not the most prolific rusher, but very effective on that one.
Del Toro, 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. And he's going to pass to the left-hand side. Has his receiver, Malik Henderson, and he is gaining, pretty quick. That's 7 receptions, halfway there to being in the record book.
Yes, he is. Very impressive game for Henderson.
And here is Del Toro. Pressure coming, going downfield. He has his receiver. That is a big-time play. That's Wascom again. That was his 2nd catch for 39 yards.
Yeah, he's the leading receiver for this Ohio team. Hasn't really been too involved, but that's a great throw from Del Toro. I was a bit afraid that was a little underthrown. It looked like Andrew Stevens in coverage might have been able to jump, but he was just too slow, and that's a great throw.
I like what Gridiron said. So many picks thrown, Razor Ramon would be proud. That's pretty good. I give you credit. And there's Malik Henderson, another catch, his 8th. Remember, the record for the school is the 1st overall record, 16 receptions in the game, and 2nd is 15. He is approaching very quickly. We're not even halftime yet. Del Toro under some pressure, throws to the right-hand side, and that was almost another interception.
That was Jet Pickens again in coverage, almost at his 2nd of the night. These quarterbacks are living dangerously and so far not having much success.
Here's Del Toro, 4 wide receivers. He's going towards the end zone, and a touchdown! touchdown. Wascom with a 29-yard diving catch, and that will give Ohio a 15-0 lead before the extra point.
That's an incredible performance. You know, we saw some diving touchdown receptions in the game earlier between NIU and Toledo. This time, a diving reception. That's got to be a top 10 play. Wascom with an incredible catch, and that sets up Ohio in fantastic position here, up 16 just before halftime. And Ohio will get the ball at the half as well, so Eastern Michigan has to put points on the board here.
Quick update over on Twitch. Pitt got a field goal, 3:30 left in the first half, down 17-3. So here we go. Just like we're talking about Eastern Michigan, they've put together some great drives, Tony. They really have. They just have not capitalized. We'll see what Friedman can do. 4 wide receivers to the top, to the bottom. He's got some time. Middle of the field, Ziegler not able to hold on to it, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
That was great coverage by number 41, the middle linebacker, John Lee, on that one to prevent the catch.
Here we go. Friedman and 3 receivers in the bottom screen, 1 to the top. And Friedman's going downfield, just overthrows his receiver a little bit. He had that all day long if he could have made a better throw.
He did. Like we've said before, the wind is at Friedman's back right now, so that might have contributed to the overthrow.
There goes Friedman, 4 wide receivers to the top, to the bottom. And wow, another big hit. That was what should have been a completion, but the defense knocked it loose.
The defense is too good. That was number 31, strong safety senior Marcus Perez with a huge hit, preventing that catch. Eastern Michigan is struggling to throw the ball down the field. That's what we saw all last week, David, on the game that we called, where Eastern Michigan put up 80 points. They threw the ball down the field with so much success. This time, the Ohio corners are doing a great job of covering those receivers. And now Ohio has the ball in great field position yet again.
And they got 1:33 left in the half with all 3 timeouts. Toward 2 wide receivers. He's going to hand it off to Lionheart. Lionheart loses 3 yards, and right away the first time out.
Yeah, first time out. Very smart. They want Eastern Michigan, I think, is okay with this. They want the ball back.
Del Toro under pressure, thrown to the right-hand side. He has Isaacson for 11 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 3, Tony.
I know that's an 11-yard gain, but if you're Eastern Michigan at this point, you're probably okay with that. Your corner knew where the chains were and didn't give up a first down. Have to be tight on defense here.
And here it goes, Del Toro. He's going to pass to the middle of the field. He finds DJ Moore, 12 yards and a first down for Ohio.
Those slant routes and those in routes from those inside receivers have been so effective for Ohio tonight. The middle of the field is where they're living and dying in the pass game, and so far, they're thriving.
Del Toro, 4 wide receivers on the field. He's got 1 in the backfield. He's in shotgun pressure coming. It's going to be a screen play. And Lionheart able to shake off the first defender and get back to the line.
Yeah, that's a great job of getting back to the line of scrimmage, but that Eastern Michigan defense flew to the football and prevented them from getting more.
2nd down and 10. 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 1 in the bottom. Lionheart in the backfield. Del Toro going to the slant route and gets another first down. That's Isaacson again. 15 yards for the first down.
Are in field goal range already. They could put another touchdown on the board.
Well, here's 4 wide receivers. Del Toro has the opportunity to really separate Ohio and Eastern Michigan before half. He's under pressure. He throws to the left, and that's going to be a completion for Malik Henderson, but he does lose 1 yard.
No timeout here. Brady Boutwell and Jet Pickens on the tackle.
Friedman, 3 receivers at the top of the screen. He's going to the end zone, and that is a touchdown. Isaacson, 22 yards. Ohio Bobcats are separating themselves 22-0 with an extra point income.
That is Isaacson's 2nd touchdown of the night. That's a cover 2 beater. He just burns the defender. Great pitch and catch from Del Toro to Isaacson. Ohio, they're going to review this. I thought he was in live. I was a bit surprised on this review.
Yeah, I think we've seen some other plays that should have been reviewed more, but this is 100% what I'm seeing, Tony. Both feet touched the ground. He had full possession of the ball. I'm going to say that's a touchdown all day long.
Yeah, that's a quick review. That 2 feet in bounds, that's good on Sunday's play stands as expected.
Extra point incoming. We'll make it 23-0. Only 30 seconds left in the first half. What do you think Eastern Michigan can do? How can they get back to what they did last week?
Well, I think they need to do a better job of establishing the run game of Ziegler. If they can get that run game going, keep that defense honest, then maybe the passing lanes, especially down the field, will be more wide open. A fantastic return here, though.
A huge return. This one is going downfield. Oliver, a 77-yard return, giving Eastern Michigan 25 yards away from points with only 22 seconds left. Huge play. Friedman, 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, going for the end zone. He has his receiver. Touchdown, Brandon Oliver. He goes the length of the field and puts Eastern Michigan on the scoreboard.
Oh my goodness, that was unbelievable. 2 plays, the kickoff and then the touchdown. That's the kind of offense that Eastern Michigan needed. I did not expect them to have that streak, and they're going to go for 2, try and make this a closer ball game.
I love the aggression. Give it to Oliver. He is doing everything right now, and that is a drop pass, unfortunately. It's going to stay 23-6, 18 seconds left. What a quick drive. That is as fast as he can get some points.
Yeah, that was unbelievable right there. I am a bit surprised they didn't go for 2, or sorry, they did go for 2. If you get the PAT, it's a 16-point ball game, which is still 2 possessions. 15 doesn't really do that much more for you there, but because you don't get it, now it's 17 points, which is 3 possessions. They have to make sure Ohio does not score or get points, because Ohio will get the ball at the half.
Del Toro with 5 wide receivers, probably going for a Hail Mary, going downfield, and he has a receiver. That is a big-time play. And guess who it is again, Tony?
Waskins all over the field. No timeout there. Going to snap it quick.
Still 5 wide receivers, and that's Del Toro. Goes to the middle of the field, Agent P, and there they take the timeout. 2nd down and 5, 3 seconds. They're going for the field goal.
Yeah, this would be smart. This would make it a 20-point ball game, and the field goal is up, and it is good. That's an incredible drive. Again, oh my goodness, we've seen so many points scored in the last 30 seconds of this game, David.
We have, and we forgot to mention that 77-yard return by Oliver, Tony, the longest kick return in school history. So congratulations, Brandon Oliver. You get the touchdown as a reward. Tony, let's talk about the first half. What did you see that you like, and what do you think needs to change?
So Ohio's offense has, had some mistakes. Del Toro has made some bad throws in the coverage. As was mentioned in chat, that the left side of the offense has had no success for Ohio. The defense has just been too good, and they've intercepted Del Toro several times. But on that right-hand side, as you can see by that touchdown there to Isaacson, Ohio has had so much success. Eastern Michigan finally had a chance where they could throw the ball down the field. As Logan in chat asks, there's a safety. There was a safety. You missed the 2-party. Oh my goodness, what a mistake there. But Eastern Michigan has to find a way to establish the run game, which will open up the passing game down the field. Ohio, their defense has stood tall, especially in the red zone, and they need to keep doing that.
But Tony, look at the time of possession. Ohio has almost doubled up Eastern Michigan. Been really interesting. I think that can come into play in the second half. We'll see how much energy the Eagles have. Right now, the Bobcats have had majority of the momentum. Let's see if Eastern Michigan come out after the huge return, the touchdown, get a stop on defense, and let's see if that offense can get rolling again. What an exciting second half we have coming up.
Yes, we do. As you can see there, 3 turnovers for Ohio, but the defense for Ohio has had a nice job of creating turnovers on their end, so Eastern Michigan couldn't capitalize. Ohio, like we mentioned, gets the ball again. If they put the ball there, or they have the momentum, if they can put the ball in the end zone, it might get ugly quickly.
Well, over on Twitch, Tony, it's halftime, 23-3. Miami in the lead over Pittsburgh. They're looking to try to get back under the winning ways. Big game over there, but this is a fun game, Tony. MAC action never fails to let us down. Lots of highlight clips, lots of great plays. This has been fun calling the game with you. Let's see what Del Toro has in store. First possession of the second half. 3 wide receivers, 2 on the top of the screen, 1 on the bottom. And we're going to go to a screen. That's going to be Lionheart, and he is going to get hit after 6 yards.
Somehow picks up 6 yards on the screenplay. Dante Brown, the safety, coming up to make the tackle. None of the defensive linemen for Eastern Michigan recognized it and allowed him to pick up 6.
Here we go. Del Toro has 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top, and it's going to be a bubble screen, and that's going to be just enough for a first down. Malik Henderson, his 10th reception. He's 5 away from the school record, the timed second place of the school record at 15.
Yeah, he's on pace for record watch right here, David.
So here we go. Del Toro, 3 receivers top of the screen this time, middle of the field, and that's a big-time catch. That's Isaacson, 15 yards. We've already seen him with 2 touchdowns tonight. He's been big time for Del Toro.
Yes, he has been. You're right. Has 18 receptions on the season, 7 last week, and 5 here already. He could create a season best as well in this game. This Ohio offense is clicking on pretty much all cylinders at this point, except for those interceptions.
Here we go. Del Toro, 3 receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. He's under pressure, and he goes down, sacked for 7. Real quick, Tony, when we're talking, about records, Isaacson is now tied for the most receiving touchdowns in a game in school history. 1 more, and he'll be in first place.
Congratulations to Isaacson. An incredible performance so far. This time, Michael Sands finally gets home. He's been in the backfield so much this game and has had nothing to show for it. This time, that's a big sack, 2nd and 17.
Yeah, Del Toro does 2 in the backfield with him this time. Fakes the handoff. He throws it out to the left-hand side. That's to Jesus with 2 yards. And it's now 3rd and 15, Tony. Big play coming for the Bobcats.
Isabella DeJesus getting involved on both sides of the football. Normally, she's the starting the linebacker, middle linebacker. She leads the team in tackles. This time getting a reception out of the backfield.
And Del Toro comes out, 5 wide receivers, empty backfield in the shotgun. O-line protecting. It's the middle of the field. It's not going to be enough for a first down, but that is Malik Henderson now, 9 receptions. That puts him up to 11 catches with 71 yards.
Yeah, and they're going to be forced to punt, though, on the plus side of the field. Never like to see this, but the wind is at their back. They think they might actually try for it, but a good punt that looks like should be down inside the 20, I believe. So Eastern Michigan, again, with in difficult field position.
They are, and here comes Friedman out. Getting the touchdown last drive. It's time to try to get back out there, see if he can get Oliver involved again. And he goes to the right-hand side. He gets his receiver. Oh, it's a fumble, and it is recovered. Eastern Michigan is bringing Oliver, I believe, he dropped. Oliver fumbled it, and luckily the Eagles recovered it.
What an unbelievable play there. That's Oliver who had it, fumbled it, and he gets his offensive lineman, it looks like, gets the ball. Oliver's going to block at the end of it, upset it looks like. They're going to review this if he was down or not. I thought he was still up when he fumbled it.
It was close. Now, I'm going to say, Tony, by that replay, I'm going to say the ball caused the fumble. We know the rule says the ball cannot, but that looks clear that the ground caused that.
I agree. You're right. I was incorrect on that one. This play should be reversed. And it is, yes. So that will be an initial reception for Brandon Oliver, 2nd and 8.
So here we go. Friedman, 4 wide receivers. He's got Ziegler in the backfield in the shotgun. He hands it off to Ziegler. Ziegler running right. Stiff arm, going to get out to about the 23, 24-yard line, 3rd down and 1.
Nice rush there by Ziegler. That's Isabella DeJesus coming up with the tackle, keeping him short. That's what I said. If you get the ground game going, those long passes will be there.
And here's Friedman. 4 wide receivers again. Ziegler in the backfield. Blitz coming. And great pass by Friedman. A slant route. Gets the first down. And that's Freddie Chen. Only his 4th catch of the night.
Yeah, the Ohio defense is doing a great job of keeping him under control. Hasn't been able to have a big game.
And Friedman, 3 receivers at the top, hands it off to Ziegler. Ziegler bounces off the first one, spins around, does a little dancing, but doesn't get any yards.
No, he does not. Maverick LeBlanc flies up from that center field safety position and comes up with the tackle at the line of scrimmage, forces 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line, The Eagles trying to get downfield to get some points. 3 receivers to the top of the field for Friedman. Pressure coming. He almost throws an interception as the ball came off the receiver's hand.
That was Jackson Buck with the drop. Would have only been a gain of about 3 or 4 on that one. 3rd and 10. Have to get this past the line to gain.
3 receivers for Friedman. He's got protection going downfield, and that was a dangerous throw. Scott Barnes, a huge deflection, stopped the first down for the Eagles.
Yes, he did. The freshman corner from Manhattan, Kansas. Unfortunately, no Kansas State in the CFSL, but that was a fantastic play for the Ohio Bobcats. They will get the ball. Great punt coverage, though. 0-yard return for Hill. Missed a block there on the gunner, it looked like. And Ohio might be at their worst starting field position of the game on punts.
Now, that was Jeff Pickens, I believe, on coverage, allowing a 0-yard return. Fantastic job on special teams. Now let's see what Ohio can do. They're up 26-0. Del Toro has thrown 3 interceptions tonight, so he's been a little bit erratic. Let's see if he can keep it together. He's coming out with 5 wide receivers, 2 to the top, 3 to the bottom. Empty backfield in the shotgun, starting at the 30-yard line. Passes to the right-hand side. He gets Cody Morgan, and that will be a 5-yard reception, 2nd down and 5.
Nice reception for Morgan, the 2nd of the night. Not really having the most prolific game. Had 12 last game against Bowling Green. This week, not as many. But, Malik Henderson is kind of being that go-to target for Del Toro. So he hasn't really had to go to too many other receivers.
I remember already got 11 catches for Henderson. And here goes Del Toro. He's wrapped up, gets rid of the ball just in time. So it's not counted as a sack or a fumble. 3rd down and 5 for Ohio.
Not really sure how that's not intentional grounding. Michael Sands in the backfield again.
There we go, 4 wide receivers. Del Toro, pressure coming. He gets the ball off just in time. They're going to give him the 1st down. That was Lionheart with his 6th catch of the night.
Nice catch by Lionheart. I'm a bit disappointed in the defense. Those linebackers did not know where the line to gain was and gave up the 1st down.
A quick over on Twitch, pick out another field goal, 23-6 with 5 minutes left in the 3rd. As Lionheart rushes to the right, gets 2 yards, 2nd down and 8 for the Bobcats.
And that was Andrew Stevens who stood up Lionheart, the corner, showing who's a little bit more physical on that one. Great play.
Absolutely. Del Toro under center. And he's going to have his receiver, that's Isaacson, with a 3-yard reception. And real quick, we have another score update, Tony. I'm sorry to interrupt you. But Miami, a 44-yard touchdown pass to Bolden, and is up 29-6 with the extra point coming in. Here is Del Toro. He's got some time. He throws to the left, and he has his receiver, and that's going to be trouble. That was Henderson, 25 yards. Mark it catch number 12.
12 receptions and 96 yards, averaging 8 yards a catch. Definitely that check down receiver, but on this time breaks a few tackles, breaks 1, 2, 3, 2 tackles before he gets brought down by Axel Holgerson way down the field. Great performance so far tonight from Henderson.
And that's the interesting stat we just saw on the screen. 19 first downs for Ohio compared to only 6 for Eastern Michigan. And there's Del Toro under pressure, and he hits his receiver. This is going to be a 1st down. If they can get him down, that's DJ Moore, 17 yards.
DJ Moore has 3 receptions tonight, only has 2 on the season. The freshman wide receiver having a fantastic game tonight. Great route there, as to look like maybe a little bit of a combination of a whip route and an in route on that one. Great job of finding where the soft spot in the zone was to pick up the 1st down.
So here we go in the PX1 Sports Red Zone. Ohio up 26-6, looking to add some more points. Del Toro has 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. He's going to keep it himself and rush up the middle, 4 yards, make it 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, great job on the read option, recognizing that the defense was keying in on Lionheart. Picks up a nice 4 on 1st down.
Here we go. Ohio is trying to put some points up right now. Del Toro's coming out. He's got 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 in the backfield in the shotgun. Hands it off to Lionheart, who's got a blocker. Hits the left edge, 4 yards, but it's going to be 3rd down and 2. I thought he had the corner for a second.
I thought he did too, but the defense was just too quick laterally.
we go. Del Toro, 3 wide receivers. He's going to keep it himself. Run up the middle. Touchdown, Ohio Bobcats. That's a quarterback keeper, 3 yards, 32-6.
Fantastic job by Del Toro. Utilizes the read option extremely effectively. Saw where the defense was going. Lionheart is such a weapon. You have to know where he is at all times. The linebacker went with Lionheart, leaving a wide open hole created by that offensive line for Del Toro to just walk into the end zone. 33-6 here, David. A 27-point lead. This would be a big comeback. Not insurmountable by any means. We know how explosive Eastern Michigan is, but with about 12 minutes left, it would be a tall task.
It would. Friedman, he does have the receivers to make it happen. We saw it last week as they put up 80 points. But I'm going to tell you, Friedman has zero room for mistakes right now. Coming out, 3 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield in the shotgun from the 25-yard line. Friedman under pressure. He has to scramble. He throws it. It's incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Desmond Williams was right on his back. Lucky to get that one away. Up in the booth, I have no idea what is a fumble and what isn't in the CFSL.
Here's Friedman, 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. He's thrown it to the right-hand side, has his receiver. That's a 1st down and 4 for Jafari Davis Jr. That's 17 yards, Tony.
Yeah, the senior has gone over the 50-yard mark here tonight on senior night. Crosses the half century, the 50 bomb. Great reception. Turns upfield as well. Nice pass by Friedman. Sees the soft spot in the coverage. Gets upfield for a big gain.
Here we go. Friedman's putting together a nice little drive. This is what the Eagles needed. They needed just one possession at a time. 3 receivers on the field right now. 1 in the backfield. Pressure coming. He is not able to get the ball. Friedman loses 11 yards. That's the momentum they had. Now gone.
Javon McRoy from Valdosta, Georgia, gets in the backfield. He's too quick for Friedman to get that ball away. A fantastic sack, an 11-yard sack. I think might be the longest I've ever seen in the CFSL.
Here goes Friedman, 2nd down and 21. 4 wide receivers to the top, to the bottom, going downfield, and he has his receiver. That's Sailor Sage. He has 17 yards, 3rd down and 4. That recovers the sack pretty well.
Yeah, that's Sailor Sage's first reception of the night. Bit surprised we haven't seen more of her in this ball game. She's just been covered up too well. As Jay in chat says, the score does not represent how well Eastern Michigan has played. That's so true. This game is maybe more of a 10, 14-point lead realistically.
I would agree. And there's Friedman with a nice pass to the left-hand side. And he has Ziegler, who has a 1st down. And Miami over on Twitch with another touchdown, Tony. 36-6 with the extra point coming. 2.5 minutes left in the 3rd.
2 very similar scores, 2 very similar games, it seems like, presented by PS1 Sports right now.
Here's Friedman, 4 wide receivers under pressure. It's going to be the screen to Ziegler. Ziegler's got some blockers. He makes 2 yards out of it. 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, the defense was just too quick, especially trailing him. So when he got stood up, defenders were able to get him at the knees and bring him down. Only picked up 2 on the 1st down screen.
Here's Friedman again. He's got 4 wide receivers. He's got 1 in the backfield. Pressure coming. Going to the right-hand side of the field. He has Jafari Davis Jr. That's a 10-yard catch and a 1st down.
Another great reception and another good find by Friedman. He hasn't been most effective throwing the ball down the field, but those 15-yard routes, he's been great.
Friedman, Ziegler's in motion, going out as a receiver. And Friedman's going to try to look for him in the wheel route, but Davis actually catches it 13 yards and another 1st down. I like this drive. This is probably one of the best drives that the Eagles have had in a while.
It definitely is, David. You're right. That's the exact same route as well for Davis. That about 10-yard out route just gets right past the 1st down marker.
Here we go, Friedman. 3 receivers at the top, 1 to the bottom. Ziegler's blocking from the backfield, and that's going to be a nice check down to Freddie Chen. 5 yards, 2nd down and 5.
Freshman wide receiver has 5 receptions tonight, only 40 yards, had 200 last week, so not as impressive, but a nice, reliable target.
And here goes Friedman. Ziegler in motion. Friedman going to the end zone. Touchdown, Freddie Chen. 7 yards. And just like that, the Eagles have themselves another touchdown, trying to get a little bit closer in the game, Tony.
Right, as I call him out for not being the most impressive, he scores a touchdown. What do we know, David? Oh my goodness, the players constantly prove us wrong up here in the booth. A great touchdown reception. Eastern Michigan, don't call it a comeback. You never know what can happen. They're down 20. You know, you get a couple stops. You've got 3 timeouts and a full quarter left. Eastern Michigan is not out of it.
They are not. It's going to be up to Ohio, though, and what we've seen Del Toro, he's been very good at getting downfield, putting Ohio in position. Great drive last time, marching down for a touchdown. Let's see what they can draw up this time.
Very strange return coming from so far deep in the end zone.
Del Toro, 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, one on the bottom, fakes the handoff, and he just throws it away to the left side of the field. 2nd down and 10. Lots of pressure coming his way.
Yeah, that was just a smart throwaway. Lives to see another down here, 2nd and 10.
3 receivers at the bottom of the screen for Del Toro. Is in the shotgun. Makes a handoff to Lionheart. Throws to the left side of the field, and that one is incomplete as well. 3rd down and 10. How big would this be for the Eagles to get a 3 and out, Tony?
This would be massive. The momentum, I think, might fully swip if they can get the stop, and especially if they can get a score afterwards.
Here we go. Tight end in motion for Del Toro, moving from bottom of the screen to the top. 3 receivers under pressure, screen coming, and the defense is all over that. Lionheart loses a yard, and just like we said, the possibility of happening, a 3 and out, and Eastern Michigan is going to get the ball back.
Yes, they will. That's Ray Smith, the corner, who's coming up with the tackle. Great job of flying up to get right in Lionheart's way. Plays a big hit on Lionheart. Lionheart's a big boy, can deliver hits well. That time had to take one. Eastern Michigan should have the ball in great field position here as they drive down the field, try and make this a 2-score game.
Absolutely. The punt barely going over the halfway mark of the field. And Palmer with a 7-yard return. Eastern Michigan, after getting a nice touchdown on the last drive, they scored right before halftime. 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Let's see what Friedman can do. He's got 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. He's going to hand it off to Ziegler. Ziegler has room on the right-hand side, gets to the first defender, 9 yards. 2nd down and 1. Is that going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter? I do believe it will be.
Yeah, I think it will be. You are right. Eastern Michigan doing a good job of getting Ziegler involved here in the run game.
Ohio 33, Eastern Michigan 13, heading into the 4th quarter. Let's see if Ohio can hold on for the win. You do not want to miss this exciting conclusion. You are watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. And welcome back to the 4th quarter. I'm David in the booth, joined by Tony. Let's see them 4s in the chat. Eastern Michigan trying to make a comeback. They're starting the ball over halfway across the field. And that's Friedman to Ziegler for a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, 5-yard loss. It's surprising on that one. I didn't realize that they lost that many yards. That was pretty crazy. Quick shout out to everyone in chat joining us here tonight. Thank you so much for joining the CFSL on a Thursday night. Christopher Smith, Platypus, SS Keller, Joseph Schultz, Gridiron, White Panther, Marshall McClenny, Jay Antonio, Ryan, Jordan, thank you so much.
Here's Friedman. He's in a shotgun, going across the middle of the field. Finds Jafari Davis Jr. That's a 6-yard reception, and that's his 8th catch of the night.
He's been playing so well tonight. Get you dub. I'm so sorry I missed you in chat before. Beat It Down is here as well. Great drive so far here.
Here we go. Friedman. He's in the shotgun again. Pressure coming, going to the right-hand side of the field, and he has Jafari Davis Jr. again. That's his 9th catch. We might see him enter the record books as well, as 13 is tied for 3rd most in a game. And Friedman going to the end zone, and touchdown, Brandon Oliver, his 2nd touchdown of the game. That one is a 24-yard touchdown. What a play. Eastern Michigan clawing their way back into this, cutting the lead with this extra point to only 13.
His 9th touchdown reception of the season for Brandon Oliver. An incredible receiving performance for the Eastern Michigan offense there. This is exactly what we wanted to see, a 13-point ball game, 2-possession game. Don't call it a comeback, David. You never know what could happen.
You are absolutely correct, Tony. We have always found ourselves in some pretty exciting games when we're in the booth together, and this one has not let us down. Del Toro coming out, 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, tight end in motion, moving from bottom to the top, 25-yard line. Del Toro the shotgun, throwing the left-hand side. He has Malik Henderson, a 5-yard reception. That is number 13, and it puts him over 100 yards.
Yeah, 13 receptions. He's so close to getting to that number, or getting to third place. Needs 3 receptions to tie the record.
And here goes Del Toro. And there he gets in another receiver. That's Agent P. It's been a little bit since we've called his name, but had a pretty good game overall.
I was just going to say that. You beat me to it again. You're too quick, David. Nice to see Agent P here in the fourth quarter.
There we go, Del Toro, 3 wide receivers, 1 in the backfield. And it's going to be a drop down to Lionheart, 11 yards, and a first down for Ohio. They need to put this drive together and try to take the momentum away.
Those angle routes are so difficult to cover for the linebackers. Good find.
And here we go, Del Toro, 3 wide receivers through the top, 1 the bottom. A quick wide receiver screen to Wascom. That's only good for 1 yard, 2nd down and 9.
Brady Boutwell, the corner, sophomore. Nice job to come up and make the tackle.
There we go, Del Toro, 3 wide receivers again. Tight end going in motion. Bob the screen to the top, 1 in the backfield. And Del Toro, that's an incomplete pass, 3rd down and 9.
That's fantastic coverage on this time. If you're the linebackers in the corners, you have to know where the line to gain is. You cannot give up this first down. Get the ball back.
Here's Del Toro. He's got 3 receivers. He's under pressure. He's going to drop down the pass to Agent P. 8 yards. It looked good, but Tony, it was short.
It was short. That's James Horton, the linebacker, but they're going to go for it. I love this call, David.
Well, let's see what they got here. Del Toro under center, under pressure, and he goes down. Sack for 10-yard loss. Eastern Michigan, turnover on downs, will get the ball back. And they have scored on their last 2 possessions. 6:50 left, Tony. This is turning out to be a very dramatic minute.
This is, you're right, that is going to be Chase Matthews, the sack leader for Eastern Michigan, the first sack of the night. Great field position here for Eastern Michigan. We've got a ball game.
Friedman in the shotgun, 5 wide receivers as a halfback comes out. Goes down the left side of the field. He has a receiver, only 1 to beat. Holy cow, Eastern Michigan trying to make a comeback. That was bugged. But it is
illegal touching. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen illegal touching in the CFSL. That was a massive gain.
Well, here's Friedman in the shotgun again. 3 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. He has to be able to overcome this. Throws in the middle of the field, and that's Bug. He goes right back to him. This one's for 14 yards, 3rd down and 1.
Have to pick this first down up. Oh my goodness, 3rd and 1. This is a do or die territory here for Eastern Michigan.
It is 4 wide receivers, 3 at the bottom of your screen. Friedman going to fake the handoff, keep it himself, bounce off 1 defender. The 2nd defender is not going to let him get away. Big time stop for Carter.
Jaheim Carter with a huge tackle for loss on that one. Very surprising that they actually ran that. That's Javon McRoy with the initial contact. Are they going to go for it? They are. This is 4-down territory. We love this, David.
Oh, we do. This is going to be exciting. Let's see what Freeman has in store. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Pressure coming downfield. And a big-time play for the defense to force the turnover on downs.
Yeah, that is Brandon Oliver. The ball was in his hands. Look, that is a drop. Or if that's Marcus Perez, the safety, that's in his, I think that's a catch and a fumble. I'm assuming Ohio might have recovered it anyway, but that definitely looked like it was caught. But Marcus Perez knocking the ball out there.
Yeah, that was definitely looked like a reception. But here we go. Ohio with the ball. Del Toro takes a handoff under pressure, throws in the middle of the field, and almost gives it right back to Eastern Michigan.
That's Stevens. He's almost had 2 interceptions on this ball game, but has 0 so far. Very disappointing if you're Eastern Michigan.
Here we go, Del Toro in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, and he has hit hard at the backfield, loses a yard.
That's Axel Holgerson with his 11th tackle, second tackle for loss. He just folded Del Toro back. You might need to check his ACL on that one. That looked painful.
There we go. Del Toro has 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Defensive pressure coming downfield, right-hand side. And that is incomplete. But guess what? Eastern Michigan forcing another 3 and out.
Yes, they are. You're right. They got the stop on 4th down last drive. This time they're not going to have as good a field position. That's why you think last drive was so crucial for them to score. They're going to have to march down the field, 75, 70 yards, almost 75 yards exactly, with 5 minutes left and 3 timeouts, down 13. Still very manageable with how explosive Eastern Michigan is.
Absolutely. So let's see what Friedman has ready to dial up. 3 receivers to the bottom. He's got 1 to the top. Ziegler in the backfield blocking for him. And this is going to be a nice pass to the right side. And that's going to be Freddie Chen with the 7-yard reception. 8-yard reception.
7 receptions and that was 8 yards on that one. Nice find, 2nd and 2.
All right, here goes Friedman. He's got 3 receivers to the top. Ziegler's in the backfield. He's got some time going to the left side of the field, and he has his receiver, and that is a big-time play. That's Brandon Oliver, 43 yards. Mr. Big Time is what we need to start calling him.
That is exactly what we need to call him. Redeemed himself a little bit from the drop on the last drive. Oh, my goodness. Friedman was staring him down the whole time. Cover 2 beater deep down that left sideline. Mavericker block just too slow getting over in coverage. This is, they put this in the end zone. We've got ourselves a 1-possession game.
Here's Friedman. He's in the shotgun. Tight end in motion. He's got some time thrown to the right, and that's going to be a catch. And actually just short of the first down. That's Stone Williams with a 9-yard reception. Puts him at the 14-yard line.
A freshman tight end. Nice reception.
Here we go. Friedman, 4 wide receiver. Ziegler in the backfield. Hands it off. Doesn't really go anywhere. Loses a yard on the play. 3rd down and 3.
Javon McRoy in the backfield quickly to stop that play nearly immediately, as well as a walk-on as in the backfield as well.
There we go. Friedman has 3 receivers at the top this time. Ziegler in the backfield. Getting protection, but here comes the blitz. He got away from it, and that's a touchdown. Jafari Davis Jr., 16 yards. Somehow, Friedman was able to get the ball to him.
I don't really know what happened on that play. What an unbelievable throw. It's thrown while he's hit off his back foot. It shows off a shortstop-like arm strength to get the ball to the end zone. Jafari Davis Jr. is not messing around on senior night. Unbelievable performance, David. It's a 6-point ball game, 1 possession. Eastern Michigan has all the momentum at this point. Get that in the top 10 plays.
If on Inside Blitz Monday, if I do not see that in the top 10, I am boycotting it.
It's rigged. It's confirmed rigged if it's not there. The MAC will be too disrespected if it's not there.
Well, here we go. Del Toro in the shotgun, 2 in the backfield with him. And he finds his receiver middle of the field. And that's a huge play. And guess who it is? That is Henderson. That is number 14, Tony. 1 more to tie for 2nd, 2 more to tie for 1st.
Exactly. This could be an unbelievable performance for Malik Henderson. A nice broken tackle as well. Jet Pickens couldn't come up with it. Back down the field. A huge gain. Now they're right around midfield. Ohio, they need to put points on the board if they want to stop this comeback from happening.
Well, here's Del Toro, 3 receivers top of the screen, and this is going to be a quick route right to Henderson. Mark that as number 15, tied for 2nd most receptions in a single game in school history. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to Henderson for an incredible achievement on that one. Jet Pickens, a bit upset for missing the tackle on the last time, laid down a huge hit there.
There we go. Del Toro again, 3 wide receivers. He's got 2 in the backfield. He's in the shotgun. Fake the handoff. He goes in the middle of the field. That's Malik Henderson. That is number 16 for you record book watchers. He has tied the school record.
He has tied the school record. 1 more, and he sets a new record. Incredible performance.
There we go. Del Toro under center. And he's going to hand it off, late handoff to Lionheart up the middle, 2 yards. That's going to be 4th and 1. Interesting situation coming up. Do they try to kill some more clock? It looks like they're going to punt it.
I'm very surprised by that spot as well. I definitely thought he got it. Oh my goodness, that's it's been a great game when chat is flying up and saying, "Go for it, he's short, he's got it, bad spot, toss it deep." It's been a thriller of a ball game, and we're not done yet. 3 timeouts for Ohio. They'll probably get the ball. I'm assuming this punt goes into the end zone. You never know. They might have to go down the field 90 yards.
Yes, that looks like it's going to be a good punt out about the 15 is what it looked like from up here in the booth. We shall see. And it's actually the 18-yard line.
Oh, they're pretty close.
Friedman has 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top of the screen. Ziegler in the backfield. Friedman, oh, that was very dangerous. I did not see who you threw it to. They dropped it and almost picked off on the deflection.
Yes, they did. Very dangerous. Isabella De Jesus, quick update on the Twitch game. It is 40-13. Miami is leading.
Here we go. Friedman, he's got a little bit of time, and he winds up throwing it away. I'm not really for sure why he threw it away. He still had some time, had open field on the right-hand side.
You know, he is a freshman quarterback. Might just be a little bit of a mental mistake. Wasn't too comfortable. Have to pick up this first down.
Well, here we go. 3 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Ziegler in the backfield for Friedman. Friedman, pressure coming. He's launching it downfield. Friedman looking for his receiver, and it is no good. What a play. You know, Eastern Michigan's heart just dropped.
Oh, my goodness. It was in his hands, and he dropped it. The receiver stopped short. Oh, my goodness. That is devastating for Eastern Michigan. They're going to punt the ball. Ohio will have good field position right around the 50-yard line. Nice return for 8 yards by Hill. They need another stop. 2 minutes left. They're going to have to start using these timeouts. If Ohio gets a first down, the game is over.
You know Henderson's on the sideline talking to Del Toro. Get me the first play. Come on. There we go, Del Toro. It's going to be a fake handoff. He's going to keep it himself, rush up the middle, 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 3.
Not what you want to see if you are Eastern Michigan on that one. Too many yards gained on first down.
Del Toro going under center. It's going to be another handoff, and that's going to be a first down for Lionheart after a 4-yard carry.
It's going to be very close, but that one almost has sealed the deal.
Here's Del Toro, another handoff to Lionheart, 2 yards, going to be 2nd down and 8, and Eastern Michigan out of timeouts.
Yeah, they cannot give up a first down. They have to get a stop as quickly as possible.
And Del Toro, another handoff. We expect to see this. That's Lionheart, a 4-yard carry, 3rd down and 3. This is a big play for Ohio. They've got to try to stop them right here.
Yes, they will. I'm expecting them to run this down, the clock down a lot on this play, but they're coming in empty. I'm not expecting this.
Absolutely. 5 wide receivers through the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom. Del Toro is taking his time, going to try to chew the clock down. Does not want to give Eastern Michigan time to get downfield. Defense looking hungry, like they're getting ready to blitz. Pressure coming, Del Toro towards the end zone, and that was dropped. That was a big play by Brown.
Yeah, Dante Brown with an incredible play. They're going to kick the field goal. This would make it a 2-possession game. This is a must-have for Ohio.
The kick is up, and it is no good, Tony. Let's have a little bit more drama to it, why don't we?
I don't believe it, David. 1 minute left, no timeouts. Eastern Michigan has a chance. They could drive down the field and win it.
Yes, they can. Here's Friedman. He's in shotgun. He's got 2 in the backfield with him. Under a little bit of pressure, throws on the right-hand side, throws it away. Good play. 2nd down and 10. The suspense is killing me.
This is unbelievable. Smart throwaway, cannot not get a first down.
And here's Freeman. He's in the shotgun. 3 receivers at the top. He's got room going to the middle field. He has a receiver across midfield. And that's Jafari Davis Jr. with the first down.
Oh my goodness, this is a thriller here, David.
Well, here's Friedman. He's got 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. 47 seconds left. Downfield towards the end zone. And it's a touchdown.
Oh my goodness.
42 yards. Long play. Eastern Michigan is taking the lead with 43 seconds, Tony.
I don't believe it. What an incredible throw. Brandon Oliver has 3 touchdown receptions this game. Toe drag swag. That might be the winning touchdown. But the thing is, David, there's still so much time left and 3 timeouts for Ohio. Oh my goodness, that's unbelievable. That touchdown reception ties the team record with 3 touchdowns in a game for Eastern Michigan. So congratulations to that. We're not out of this yet.
And here we go, Del Toro, 42 seconds, 3 timeouts to go downfield. And his first play in the game, or the possession, is downfield deep to the right-hand side. Isaacson, 43 yards. This game is not over. Holy cow.
A field goal wins it. They are almost in field goal position already.
Here goes Del Toro. And the shot under pressure, gets the ball off just in time. H&P with 2 yards. And the clock is ticking, 27 seconds left.
No timeout, still have time for a couple plays.
They've got timeouts to use, but they're not using it. Del Toro letting the clock run. I'm not understanding the method here.
Yeah, I think they're looks like they're going to wait, try and take a shot and win it right here.
Del Toro for the final play of the game, and he is sacked. And that will conclude. Eastern Michigan comes back with 42 seconds on a long touchdown to win the game. Tony, what in the world happened?
Oh my goodness, we were in for an absolute thriller, an incredible comeback by Eastern Michigan, got them this victory. It was unbelievable. We were screaming at the top of our lungs. I think our neighbors really don't like us, David.
Yeah, it was exciting. We saw some record books yet again get rewrote. Congratulations to all the individuals who were able to hit the record book. I want to thank our executive producer, Mike Peters, our associate producer, Austin Crow, as well as my broadcaster, Tony Papel. And for tonight's action, on behalf of the whole broadcast crew, I'm David Ware. You have been watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. We'll see you Monday, 5:30 p.m. Central Time as the CFSL Inside Blitz kicks off week number 7. Make sure you tune in, watch for some of these top plays, and see who walks away as the players of the week.